Today's shoutouts go to my editors at It's Harvey C and Iconic. I really appreciate the work they've been doing for me recently. I don't know how they manage it, especially with the time limits I give them. I think I'm being a bit too harsh. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. They have things to do, you know. Well, at least I did know. I just don't acknowledge it. Anyways, they've been working really hard for me, so that's why I'm giving today's shoutouts to them. If you want a shout out, I have a new list as well. Well, same list, but it's got something else if you want it. You can join my Discord server, which I have got the link on my YouTube channel. And I will post a link in the comments below. So I'll pin in the description and I'll put it in the comments because why not? So join the Discord server. Follow my Scratch account. Like, subscribe, watch the full video, and comment below that you've done all those things, and you will get a shout out in the next video. So once again, thank you editors for the hard work you've been doing. I don't know how I would manage without it. And on with the video. What's up guys, we're back with another video, and today we're not doing a Scratch tutorial. We are taking up to the next level and doing a HTML tutorial. So you're going to want to open up a web browser. I have Google Chrome up here. Then you're going to open up so I have Finder because I'm using a Mac, but I don't know what the alternative is for Windows. I do know, I just can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so you're going to want to create a new folder in Documents, and I've called mine HTML Tutorials. You can just call yours HTML Learning or something. And then you're going to open up a text editor. So if you're using a Mac, you have a built-in one called not Sublime Text. It's called. Give me a moment while I look for it somewhere here. Well, you have a built-in one. That's all you need to know. I think it's called TextEdit. Yeah, TextEdit. And Windows, once again, I don't know because I'm not really a Windows person. So you're going to want to open up HTML Tutorials and click Open. And click OK. And yes, I am building a merch website. Yes, I trust the authors because it's me, obviously. So now we click New File, and we're going to want to call it index.html. You always have to call it index.html for the first file you open. So now we can close that, and we can start with our coding. So, also we need to do one more thing first. And we're going to do that. We're going to open with Google Chrome. And this is what it will be like. So let me just, it's called. So let me just go back here. And go there. Okay, that works. So now, we are going to put a greater than symbol. And we're going to put an exclamation mark. Doctype, so we just click enter, so it just fills it in for us. This is called the Doctype Declaration. It always goes first, and it always looks exactly like this. It tells the browser what format of HTML coding our web browser is going to be in. So you also see how I have a little 1. That means I need to save it. It's just telling me I haven't saved yet. So now we're going to press enter and have a new line. We're going to call it HTML. Click it in, fill it in, done. So now we have an opening tag, which is this one, and a closing tag, which is this one. The closing tag always has, well, not always, but most of the time, it has a / first before the words, and then you close it with the coating, whatever it's called. And the Doctype Declaration does not have a closing tag because, well, it just doesn't. So now we're going to indent. If you want to indent, you have to press tab. It's not really necessary, but professional coders make it press indent just like to make it look neater. So now we're going to open another tag and we're going to call it the head tag. So whenever we press that one and it knows what we're talking about, the closing tag will always come in for us if you're using this. So once again, you press enter, and now we're going to put a title in. So let's just imagine. So let's just put the title first. It knows what we're talking about. Opening tag, closing tag. So now that title will appear up there because right now it's called index.html. But when we do it, when we change this stuff, it's going to become something else. So like say if I called it oof, save that, reload this page, and it becomes oof. But you should never ever put spaces. Oh no, I'm thinking of something else, sorry. Yeah, forget what I just said about spaces. You can put spaces in there. You should. So next we are going to give it a name. So let's just call it Introduction to HTML coding with Scratchbot. Now let's see, it comes up Introduction to HTML coding with SB, which is Scratchbot. Oh, I just realized something. Never mind. Okay, so now we know what the title tag does. So that tag just gives it the title, which you always see at the top of here. Now, I'm also learning it myself, so I'm just teaching others as I go through my YouTube channel. But nothing stops you from researching yourself and proving me wrong in the comments or something, as I'm sure many of you would. 172. So then we are going to we're going to save this. Now we're going to go past this tag and open up a new tag called the body tag. The body tag shows us, the body tag is what will be in our what's it called, on the page. So all of this area of whiteness, that's the body tag. The body tag covers all of that. So say if we wanted to, what's it called? Say if we wanted to, okay, we're gonna have to teach you a new tag for that. There's another tag called the P tag, the paragraph tag. So let's say it literally does what it says. So if I said oof, save, reload, it comes up there as oof. So the body tag is what's displayed on our page. The head tag is not displayed on the page. It's displayed somewhere else, or it might not be displayed at all. Now look if I reload it, because I got rid of it here. If I reload this page, it's still there because I forgot to save. That's the importance of saving. So now it's disappeared. So now let's say we'll do a H1 tag. So a H1 is like the title of is like big title. So say if I were to say what most people usually say, hello world. Save that, reload that, you have hello world. Ta-da! Now I'll teach you about the center tag as well. I really hope this isn't too much for you lot to take in at one go, because I am talking quite fast. Now let's talk about the center tag. So the center tag does what is quite literal. Anything that is within the center tag will therefore go in the center. Look. But sometimes you don't need the center tag, and it's just messiness, to be honest. I don't need to rewrite now. I don't want to press that. Yeah, so sometimes you won't need the center tag, and therefore you can just open up another tag called, it's always going to be in the head, this one. This is called the style tag. You should only need one, but you can have more than one. One is mainly what most people use though. So now, we are going to start with the style tag. So the style tag, once again, is quite literal. It's style stuff. So say if I were to put body, which is the main body of the page, then I put a space, I put a curly bracket, it fills in another curly bracket for me, enter, so I come on a new line. Now I say background color, fill that in for me, and say if I were to put blue, save that, reload, look what happened to the background. It turns blue. I don't know why that was. Oh yeah, because I got rid of the center tag. But then again, if I wanted to go in the center without the center tag, which is a lot neater, as I have been taught. So what you do is you do H1, and then you do curly bracket and space. Then you say text align, which aligns the text, center. But this is all CSS stuff. So you shouldn't need to. Why do I keep going there? It is really annoying. Let's just get rid of that. There, that's safer. If you must know what that was, I was doing a presentation on the periodic table. That's all you need to know. Yeah, so text align center. So save that, reload. Oh, I've already done that. Yeah, so as I was saying about CSS, there's three types. Well, there's three ways of coding, but they all fall under the HTML. The HTML is the content. That's just putting all the stuff on the page. The CSS is a look and design, and the JavaScript is the interaction. So say if I were to open up Wikipedia doesn't have copyright, does it? No, it doesn't matter. Wikipedia. Yeah. So now, let's say the interaction of this would probably be something like this. That would be interaction. Unless the link changes. Okay. Yes, that's interaction. Logging in is interaction. Creating an account is interaction. Even this stuff is interaction. Look how much. Look how much code this has. This is all done by people around the world who know how to code. So this is what you could do, and you could probably code something like Wikipedia one day if you really wanted to. Yes, we have this again. And also, I will teach you. See, we're running short on time. I'll teach you one more thing in today's lesson. Hopefully, you'll be able to take it in. It's called a class or an ID. So it's technically two things, but they're put into one. So you can put class on anything. So say it's class and ID, put them on anything. So if I were to put class, fill that in for me. Now it's come up with an equals sign and apostrophes. So now I want to name what class is. So say if I were to put a title, then that. So then now if I were to change that title, and I wanted another H1, like say H1 again, and I were to open up, I'll just do that. So now if I were to open up another H1, why am I doing that? H1. So now if I were to say hello world again. So now this one will turn, let's say, the color of this one will turn to crimson red, while the other color of the other one will turn. Let's see. So I want the text align to be on the left this time. So that can go on the left, and I want the color to be. Can I have a neon? No. Purple. Yeah. So now if I save that, look what happens. Yeah. So I miscalculated. So give me a moment, please, while I fix this. Oh yeah. Yeah. So this is just going out to all H1s. That's why. But the color is still staying the same here, because it's targeting the title, which is what I've given the class here. So what you want to do in this situation is you want to give this a class as well. So let's just say words, because they are words, really. So now we do that. Go there. Words. Now this should work. Okay, I have no idea what's happening. Let me. Oh yeah, now I know why. When you're working with ID or class, you should always put a dot for things like images, or you should put a hashtag for words. So in this case, you would want to put a hashtag. Now look what happens now. Hopefully, let me just try with the dot, because I am still learning myself, to be honest, and this is embarrassing. Yeah, now look what happened. That turned, well, a weird purple, but it's still a purple, because according to the computer, everything's different. And that's there. And that is red. So that's a crimson red, and that's a purple, is what the computer's saying. So ID. So with class you can use multiple times, but with ID you can only use once. It's like a job office. When you have a class, it's like a whole department. But when you have an ID, it's only one individual person. Think of it that way. So say, once again, if I were to change this to ID, so that would change into words still. Same thing happening, or not. Oh yeah, I think it's a hashtag this time, that's why. Yeah, because you need to change what it is. So ID is hashtag, class is dot. Got that? I hope so. Yeah, so once again, ID you can only use once, class you can use multiple times. Because class targets a specific, a specific group, when ID targets only one specific piece of code. So just to sum everything up, we have the Doctype Declaration. Let me just add something else in first. So see. Give me a moment. What am I doing? So we have the Doctype Declaration, which tells our browser what type of HTML we're using. We have the HTML and the closing HTML, which is just telling us every piece of code apart from the Doctype Declaration must go inside these two tags, which I forgot to tell you. You have the head tag, which shows us what isn't on the page, but it tells other stuff on the page what to do, where to go. You have the title tag, which brings out the title. Let me reload the page so you can see what I've done there. There. So you have the title page, does the title. You have the style tag. Did I say title page? Title tag. You have the style tag, and that tells stuff where to go, what to do, what color to be. It targets specific elements as well. Element periodic table. You have the closing head tag, you have the body tag, and the closing body tag. Every piece of code that's going to display something on your page must go there. And you have the H1 tag. Also, there's different H tags. So there's H1 to H6. H1, the biggest. H6, the smallest. And it just goes down from there. You have the center tag, which isn't really necessary because you can just use it for the style, as I've shown you, text align. And you have the paragraph tag, which shows you stuff in words like that. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. I will be back with another video very soon, and that's all I have to show you today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will answer any that I can. Thanks, and peace out. See you in the next video. Bye.